tuned because Marlo is coming up next. I'm sure she has some fun shopping planned for you. I'll see you in a few hours. Thanks for watching.
It's the greatest pleasure to cook for my family and when I have friends over. Cooking is my passion. Voila. A lot of people ask me, why do you create a line of cookware? It's because of the customers who call in and tell me, you know what, Wolfgang, I use your products and it makes me a better cook. Who wouldn't love you for that? I have a great relationship. It's really a love relationship with HSN. To have this connection with so many people out there, I think HSN is really a special place for me. People stop me at the airport and say, Wolfgang, thank you so much. I have your panini grill or I have your pots and pans, and my family thanks me for it every day.
So we love our Wolfgang Puck, and unfortunately, he's unable to be with us this visit because of a death in his family. He lost his sister. So our hearts are with Wolfgang and his entire family. We love you so much, and we're gonna keep you in our prayers. With that, he has brought to us an incredible today's special, and his favorite gal, the one and only Marion Getz, come on over here, who you know has been along his side all these years, is filling in for our Wolfgang, and we're sending you our love, Wolfgang. And we have an incredible show planned for you because, after all, Christmas is next week, and he wanted to be here to bring to you all of his favorite last-minute gifts. So Marion is gonna step in, and we're gonna get started. And we're gonna start off with something that's been incredibly popular, so much so, there are only about 400 remaining, and everything that you're seeing in today's show, guaranteed delivery by Christmas. This is Wolfgang's 11-piece essential gadget set with the pouch. Last airing, it's on sale for $29.95. Everything is on 5 flexible payments of $5.99. Why does he love this so much, Marion?
You know, I think it's so simple, Marlo. In the restaurant, a chef brings their own knives. It's in a kit, kind of like this, but longer.
Yes.
And then they always bring what's called a garde-manger set. So that has this kind of tools in it. They always live in a canvas bag like this with the Velcro and the little handle because you're carrying them in and out. You don't use each other's tools. That's how it is. But for you at home, it's if you love to cook, this is gonna be right up your alley. And if it's something like, say, your Melon Baller that might get misplaced, how lovely that those specialty tools all live in their own little place where you know they're not gonna get dinged up in that junk drawer with all the other tools and utensils. It's so perfect, but if this is how chefs do it, it's gonna help you at home, and Wolfgang knows that. And I love when he brings things that are sort of modeled after the restaurant and makes a home version for us. But it truly has something for everyone, including the 2 styles of peelers. And somebody said, why 2? Because so many of us grew up with what we call a P. I don't know if I'm holding that backwards for the camera, but shaped like the letter P.
Yes.
A lot of us grew up with that kind of stick peeler. In the restaurant, we use what's called a Y peeler. Why? Because it's shaped like the letter Y. This one is faster. We call it a speed peeler as well. But you know what? If there's a whole bunch of potatoes to peel around the holidays, how nice to have 2. Right next to that is our grater, and this is that laser etched one that is such a pleasure to use. If you've not tried these, oh my gosh, game changer. Melon Baller, we love this, but it has to be designed this way where it's got the thin neck. We call this part the neck. A lot of them out there, Marlo, and how would you know? If you don't trust a chef like Wolfgang, you wouldn't know. If this is thick or wide, it just spins inside the melon and makes this raggedy looking thing, and you know what you say? Oh, I guess I don't know how to make a melon ball. Yeah. Of course you do, you have a bad tool. This is your serrated cheese knife. Love it. Okay, this is your avocado tool. We already did the peeler, bottle opener, and also the one that'll poke the little holes, corn zipper, pizza wheel, and then your zester and your little channel knife, all in a bag.
And I love that it's all in stainless steel.
Oh my gosh,
so it'll
gorgeous,
last forever, right? Won't corrode, will always be really beautiful. What a perfect gift. If you'd like to order it, final show, final chance, only a few hundred now remaining, $6 on any major credit card, guaranteed delivery by Christmas. I would love it. I understand that we're not gonna be able to get more of these back in until sometime after spring. So if you'd love to have this, think about all the holidays that we have, right? We go right into the new year, we go right into Valentine's Day, right into Mother's Day, right into Easter. So if you'd love to have it, great gift for the foodie, wonderful for the person that loves to entertain and that loves to cook. And what a great value for under $30, all in high quality stainless steel. I would do it. Hop on in there. Our item number is 673210. It's that 11-piece essential gadget set, really making cooking a lot easier, I believe.
So much of it is in the detail of the tools, and Wolfgang knows that. And these are designed by the greatest chef of all time, in my opinion. And I think you will really love them.
Well, we do too. Well, we are counting down to Christmas with all sorts of great last-minute holiday gifts. We want you to visit us on our website at hsn.com. Just shop Wolfgang Puck and see all of the great assortment that's there. But we have one star of the day, and we've already sold out of one colors. I hope that you'll shop with us. We're going to be diving into our today's special, but before we do, let's give you an opportunity to learn all about our big promotion that's happening. So if you're spending $75 or more with using your HSN card, you actually will save $15 on your next purchase by using code 185428. 185428. So we're certainly hoping that you will shop with us. And don't forget, guaranteed delivery by Christmas. That's next week. We're so glad to have you shopping with us. My name is Marlo. I am here with the one and only Marian Getz, who's one of my favorites of all time. And we have, of course, the incredible Spice Mills. We've sold almost 900,000 of these, and today we continue with our Best Buy of the Day. So these are our Wolfgang Puck 2-packs of our adjustable stainless steel Spice Mills that are today's special for $5 on any major credit card. I would buy more than one. I'm holding up the red. I'm also holding up one of the 2 gift boxes that you're getting. Bow and Go, the perfect last minute holiday gift, the perfect gift to be able to send using our delivery direct. Just let us know what address you'd like us to send this to. Let me give you just some highlights. You've got ceramic in the inside so that there's never any transfer of flavors. You can choose how coarse or how fine you'd like your peppers or your salt. It has a light within. It's button operated. They're gorgeous. Everybody could use one of these. I want to walk you through the colors, and we're inviting you to shop with us. Already the gunmetal has sold out. My personal favorite is the red. It couldn't be more beautiful with that metallic red. Imagine your neighbors or the person that does your nails or the post office person that delivers not only your mail but your UPS packages, getting these as gifts ×2. So you've got your metallic red, you have your silver choice, which is also beautiful. You have what we're calling Marian's favorite, which is going to be that metallic pink, which is really pretty. Here's your rose gold, and you can see the rose gold is just a little bit softer. Over here, we've got our gorgeous, beautiful copper. So if you love copper, you'll want to choose the copper. And then we also have it for you and one of our beautiful deep blues. So those are the colors. You're gonna get 2 of the gift boxes. It's $5 on any major credit card. This is almost half off the retail value. And Marian, I'd love for you to come on out, because when you talk about individually gift box, push button operation, built-in light, adjustable courses, right? Ceramic technology, and $12.50 a gift, you've got yourself a great last minute deal from Wolfgang.
And you know what? It's every year that he does this, which is so exciting. The first year he gave these to all of his chefs, which that is many hundreds of people, and we were so blown away. But they didn't come in a gift box. They were much more plain than this, but these are so different and so special. Every year he adds a new color. Like Marlo was saying, this time he called this the Princess Pink, because that's what he calls me when he's really happy. Otherwise he calls me Marianne, and he's asking me to legally change my name because he says he cannot pronounce Marian. But anyway, they are so beautiful. I love that one button touch for seasoning your food. And if you're wondering what in the world you would need a grinder like this for something like salt and pepper, it's because if you're using something that's not ground fresh, you don't know what you're missing. Maybe you think your food tastes bland, but restaurant food tastes great. Do you know that it could literally be just that one difference? If you're still using this kind of pepper, doesn't have any flavor. In fact, we think it tastes kind of like duster.
You're so much nicer about that than Wolfgang. You know what he does, right, Marianne?
I know, I can't.
He usually tosses it.
He does.
But he's made me feel so bad because I used to buy this before he came here, and he's like, that's why your food doesn't taste as great,
but
right?
he says that his mom bought the Austrian version of the exact same thing, and it's because that's what we were taught, right? But this kind of tastes medicinal, and this just tastes dusty, so there's no way either of those are going to improve the taste of your food. And then if you do this guy, where it's all plastic here, and they use just the cheap stuff, you'll never get all of these peppercorns ground up with those plastic little grinder mechanism in there. They just strip out, and then you're just stuck with a sad, wasted jar full. But when you buy whole spices, Marlo, they hold on to all the essential oils. And if you think of coffee, can you imagine if you bought coffee that was already ground? You put it in your cabinet for 5 years, you took it out after 5 years, and you tried to make a good cup of coffee with it? It's not gonna happen.
No, it won't taste good.
It's the exact same thing with spices. So buy them whole, grind them fresh, and your food just comes alive.
Well, we're inviting you to come on in. This has been very popular, as you might imagine. The quality that you expect, of course, from Wolfgang Puck. Beautiful colors, and by the way, ×2. You're looking at $12.50 a gift. We're saying bow and go. All the colors have been popular on the day, but the red has literally been the favorite. If you want that metallic red, don't wait. Hop on in there. Remember, when you shop with us, not only during the holiday season, but throughout the year, we have a very generous return policy. We give you until the end of January, but today is the only day that you're going to buy our today's special. I want to go over and show you those colors once again, because we have so many beautiful, there's something here for everyone,
yes.
right? We all use the basics of salt and pepper or our favorite seasonings. Here's the way to be able to elevate it. They're beautiful enough to leave out onto your dining room table or on your stove. There's your set of 2 in your metallic red. Here's your set of 2 in silver. Here's your set of 2, and what does he call it? This
Princess Pink.
Princess Pink, the Princess Pink. Here's your rose gold, or your rose gold. Here's your copper, and then here is your blue. And then down below are the 2 individual boxes that will come along with it. Now, they do require 6 AA batteries.
Yes.
So you'll have to provide the batteries. You probably have those already at home. But I think they make for the most beautiful gifts. The moment that you pick this up,
yes.
You know how you can tell something that's expensive and rich? It's exactly what you would expect from a famous chef like Wolfgang Puck, who caters to Hollywood's elite, who does the award shows, the red carpet shows. It's exactly what we would expect, and now you will be able to share it with the people that you love. I hope that you'll buy it. Marianne's gonna walk us through some animation that you're gonna see for a moment. And this is what you envisioned for us, right?
Oh my gosh, this is Wolfgang's new changes. I love this. That's still that beautiful acrylic container where you can see how much spice is in there, which one it is and when it's running low. But see that black lid that just came off? That is to keep your counters, your table pristine and clean with no little drops of pepper. That's something you asked for. The ceramic burr grinder we just showed you, that's important because if you're using something like salt, it could corrode if it was metal. So the ceramic's important. See that dial that you turn? That adjusts the coarseness. And then that light, oh my gosh, if you have a candlelight dinner, Marlo, it's perfect for that. That wide opening is so easy to fill, and it's kind of beveled downward like a funnel. So when you're putting your peppercorns in, they're not gonna dance around and fall on the floor and make you say some bad words. It's just a really great design. And this year, that he made it more flared on the top, we were so thrilled because in that kitchen when you're cooking, so many times your hands are either wet or oily or both, and so they could slip if it's more streamlined, but that is so great. And then the nice big button, you can just tap on it anywhere and you are seasoning your food like a pro.
Yeah, when you go to the fancy restaurants, right? Where you're going to leave with a dinner bill for at least $200, they would have something like this. I understand that I misspoke and I said AA batteries, it's AAA batteries, okay? So 6 AAA batteries. I just wanna make sure I get that right. And I gotta thank our sous chef today. Come here, sous chef. Come here.
And I do want to say about those batteries, I cook almost every day at home. They last about a year.
So you guys know Greg. Greg happens to be Marianne's handsome husband. And so he's working with us today. I'm so glad that you're here.
It's my pleasure.
Yes,
my pleasure.
And of course, we've all told everybody about Wolfgang, and so you're in our thoughts, and we love you so very much. Yes. So we are going to let you know that the red and the silver are the 2 runaway hits. That doesn't surprise me, right?
No,
right?
no.
Red for Christmas, it's next week, guaranteed delivery. delivery by Christmas on these. I'm gonna ask you, Marion, if you will walk us through. A lot of us have never used these,
Of
so
course.
perhaps you can take us on a little tour on how we would add the salt, or how we would add peppers onto this.
So the cap is for you so that you don't have little bits that are stuck in the burr, which is just natural for how that works. So that keeps your table, your counter, wherever you keep this pristine. But when you're going to fill it, it could not be easier. There's a little arrow right here, and then right below it on the acrylic part, there's a little unlock and a lock symbol. So to get into it, you just twist. That removes the outer housing. This is the housing where the batteries go. So just cock it back a little bit and it pops off. And then see this nice wide opening and it's kind of beveled downward? You just pour your spices in there. Anything that's firm and dry will typically grind beautifully in there. You can see when you need to buy more. I love that part. And then in the bottom, this little guy, you're just gonna turn it right, I don't know, clockwise or anything like that, but righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Looser would give you a bigger grind, and tighter would give you the smaller one. And then the little LED light is right there. That's so great because if you're having that candlelight dinner, you can see exactly what you're doing on your food.
I love it. Well, we are delighted to have you shopping with us. I want to explain to what FlexPay is. FlexPay means you don't have to pay the full amount. Isn't that great?
Oh
I will say, there have been plenty of times where I've had more month than money, and so I love the idea that with Christmas coming up next week, and there's so many people that we want to recognize and buy for, that you don't have to pay the full amount on these. So $5 on any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal. We take them all. We get these to you. We guarantee delivery by Christmas. I love the beautiful bow presentation, but I also love that this is a very elegant gift, yet practical. Practical enough to use a couple of times a day, right?
Anytime you want to season food, and here's how chefs really do it, and I swear this is why I gain weight, because you taste through the whole time, in the beginning, during the process, and then always before you serve. And then typically at the table, you add a little bit, because think about it. If it's a steak and you add a nice larger grind, like I just opened up the pepper mill, the crunch of the larger pieces have that bite and that heat and that aroma that just makes the food sing. And the same thing with a steak. If you open up that grind on the larger flakes of sea salt, the little crunch that happens against that sear on the steak is magic. It adds that layer of texture that we all crave, and that's the difference so many times between food that you adore and food that's just Just try it, just seasoning your food correctly. If Wolfgang were here, he would automatically start telling you about some of the beautiful homes that he caters in. And he goes into the cabinets to fix the dinner that they're asking for, and he finds this, and he finds this, and he says, I don't want it to taste like dust or medicine, so what do you do? But if you don't know, I think that's one of the great reasons why Wolf is here every year doing these beautiful collectible meals that we love so much, because he's here to teach us that just something that simple can make your food sing, and that's what we want.
And that is his passion. His passion is that he wants us to be able to mimic that restaurant experience, but only for our families. And these spice mills will do it. As I mentioned to you at the onset, that we've sold almost 900,000 of these spice mills over the years. They are incredible. You have shown us time and time again how much you love it. I love the beautiful new inclusion of some of the colors, like that pretty pink and like the metallic rose that we are showing you. The #1 choice today has been in that metallic red. I mean, feast your eyes on it. Look at how beautiful it is. I mean, it's like jewelry for your kitchen or your countertops. It is the most exquisite gift. Wolfgang Puck is one of the most famed chefs in the entire world. If you're giving this as a gift, everyone will think, oh my gosh, you went way out to be able to buy a gift, but they will remember you every time that they use it. And so this is a gift that will continue to keep on giving. So choose your red, choose your silver, choose your pretty pink, or your metallic rose gold, or your copper, which I think is also another beautiful color. And then we have it for you in the blue. We do include the 2 gift boxes. The only thing that you'll have to add are your AAA batteries, your 6 AAA batteries, and then you're all set with this. But last chance to be able to get it. This is an expiring offer. It goes away tonight at midnight. But the beautiful thing about this gift is that it is a gift that we can guarantee that you will be able to receive. I've been talking a lot to some of my coworkers, and I'm like, are you done with Christmas? Are you done with holiday? Some people have gotten a few things done, but they're not completely done. And if you're looking for some last-minute gifts, because it is next week, What a great value. Remember, you're getting 2 of these. So I know I'm only holding one with the box, but you're getting 2 full sets, which I think are perfect. And a lot of people are buying more than one. I mean, this not only makes, Marian, for a great Christmas gift, but anybody that's getting married or a hostess gift or a housewarming gift, you know, any time of year, I think these are perfect.
Anytime you'd eat, I don't know about everybody else, but it's 3 times a day for me, and for Wolfgang, he nibbles all day, so it's a lot more than that. But I think that's as often as it makes sense. It is that one size fits all gift, and I am so honored to be here for Wolfgang, especially on a day where he can't. I'm so happy that he's with his family. He's the oldest of the kids, so imagine he has the most stories to tell of his sister. And you know Wolfgang, it's gonna be some spicy language, and there's gonna be lots of laughter, and the memories. It'll be sweeter than it is sad, talking about his beloved sister. But I'm so honored that he allows me to show you his products when he can't be here like today. So this one is for Wolf, and thank you all for all the purchases that you've made. It's a great day.
I said to Marian when we found out that the chef had lost a family member, I said, we gotta knock this out of the park. All of us have loved Wolfgang all these years, and you know that he wished he could be here. But for him, we've gotta definitely buy this, because you know that he would have wanted to be here with us. With that said, look at your love. Look at the love that you've shown today with over 19,000 that have sold.
Thank you, everyone.
So let's love on Wolfgang today during this difficult time in his family. Let's love on Marian, who was able to step in for Wolfgang, because those are big shoes to fill. And you can imagine, you know, that could be a little nerve-wracking. So and I told Marian, I said, oh my gosh, you're doing such an amazing job.
And thank you for holding my hand, because this isn't easy, and I adore you. And for you to say that this is for Wolfgang, that turned off the tears, right?
Yes,
you said that. Let's do it for Wolf.
Yeah, we have to do it for him.
Yeah.
And besides that you've said that you loved it. It is an exquisite gift. I love that it's something that is not only beautiful, but practical at the same time. And I want you to give us some ideas. So we know salt and pepper, right? But let's kind of think outside of the box and other ways to use this.
Oh my God, way beyond that. How about that pumpkin spice latte that makes you trying to make it home, but
now
you want it to
my
taste
language.
special? Or maybe it's just that cinnamon. You go to the coffee shop, they have that little shaker that's it's kind of the dusty kind, kind of like this. Like, you can tell that is just some dust in there, but you know, we still want it because it has that faint taste of cinnamon. Well, with this, one little push of the button and the aroma, doesn't it just waft over us? So if you want that, any of those dry, firm spices could go in there. So a crunched up nutmeg, or we've got cinnamon little nibs in here, and with a little bit of sugar, but that over the top of a piece of pumpkin pie, or your favorite latte is so great. But it's not just that. Wolfgang always has one with chili flakes, and he keeps this at the table because he has young boys at home. Little kids usually do not like spice, but Wolfgang likes everything spicy. So even on something that's mild like this, that's typically where he would love to put something with that little pop of spice.
That's a great idea.
And then this is that King's blend of his peppers, that right over the top of that, and then just that wee bit of salt. And you've got something really great, even when the tomatoes aren't great. That pop of fresh spice really just wakes it up. And if you are tired of your food, or if you think things are bland, I think one of the simplest things you could do is start grinding some spices fresh on top of it, and just watch your food come alive. It's really one of the most simple things that we do in the restaurant that I think we forget about at home.
Well, don't miss it. We're inviting you to order. And with that said, buy a set for yourself and for your home, and then buy a set to give us a gift, because why not, right? It's at one day only price. Remember, when you look at the retail value, we're about half off. I love that it's $5. I really love that it's $5 plus tax on any major credit card, because look, Christmas can get expensive, and there's so many people that we really want to acknowledge. So choose your favorite color. Keep in mind that the red and the silver choices have been the most popular, but you still have a chance to be able to get it. Marian's working from that beautiful blue. We also have the copper, and if you love pinks, we've got 2 choices for you. We've got a rose gold, and then we also have that really, and we also have the metallic pink. Now, if you love the one that Marian loves, that one is called the metallic pink, okay? I just want you to know. So it's just, I mean, and the gift boxes are here. You make it easy. And I like this. Can we guys get a close-up of what she's doing here? So you're showing us just how precise, right?
It is, and you're gonna dial that texture down. If you want it to be really fine, you just tighten this little guy right here. If you want it to be, and maybe if you're seasoning a big pot of chili, you'd open it up wide so you can go really fast. And if you have people in your family that don't love spice, especially on the pepper, dial it all the way down so the flecks are really small and there's not a big bite or a crunch of the pepper.
Well, I want to
still get the perfume.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
I wanted to congratulate everyone, and I wanted you to know because over 20,000 have now been sold.
Thank you.
Yay, so
That's
thank
for
you
you,
guys. This is for you, Wolfgang. I want to walk over and remind everybody once again, here they all are. You might want to consider, because you know, I was gonna buy a set, and then you showed me the pepper, and then some of the sweetener, and I'm thinking, it might be wise to even have a few of these, right? I mean, they're so pretty, so if you wanna buy more than one set, we only do this one time a year, so this is it. You won't see something like this until next year, and with 20,000 gone, that's a big chunk of our quantity. Order yours. There are all the colors, your red, your silver, there's your metallic pink, and this is going to be your rose gold. This is your copper, and there's your blue. And then they do come in 2 individual gift boxes. You will need to provide the batteries. They do require 6 AAA batteries, but what a gift. I mean, when you look at what's out there for $25, and sometimes that's like the cap of how much you have to spend for a gift. This is impressive and beautiful and elegant, and it's a really, really smart choice. I hope that you're one of the lucky ones. Oh, I love how, wouldn't that be great on a baked potato?
Oh my gosh, right? The crunch of pepper, I
know,
love
right?
it.
So great. And you'll look like a pro, you know? With this, there is a light for those of you who've been asking. Can you see the light there?
It's a little LED light right there.
Yeah. So you've got your light there. You also, I love how we put the cap on the ends, right?
And that was your request because you're really smart.
That is smart. Because otherwise you'd have the little dustings of the salt or of the pepper all over your countertops all the time. So you guys have asked us to cap it off. And so that's perfect.
That's it.
Yeah,
Cap it off.
right? So we're gonna leave this available. It's our best buy of the day. If you'd like to order our today's special, let us know. We'll be giving you an encore presentation coming up the top the next hour, but certainly I hope that you're one of the lucky ones to be able to reserve it. Okay, we have more from Wolfgang Puck coming up, but Marion, I can't wait until you come on my show. So I have a show every Monday. We're not gonna be on this Monday, on the 30th. We're gonna skip this Monday. But then we'll be back after that. We have a show, and it's all about delicious foods.
And you make me drool because I watch it every Monday.
And it's all about great food, and it's food that's already made that we can send to you. So we have both sweets and savory. If you haven't had a chance to check the show out, I hope that you do. It's a lot of fun, and it's every Monday at 5 p.m. right here at HSN. Okay, we're gonna take a little break, but we are going to be back, and we've got a beautiful tea kettle to show you. We've got wonderful cookie sheets to show you, and a lot more. Stay with us.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
'Tis the season to be a VIP. Apply for the HSN card and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get the best deals on holiday shopping. Enjoy extra flex on beauty, fashion, and jewelry gifts all the time. And 12-month VIP financing on electronics, toys, and home items $3.99 and up. Plus exclusive VIP offers. And there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you so much for being at HSN. My name is Marlo, and I am your host. Hi, Renee.
Hi.
I have my coworker over here, and he's totally like talking to somebody on the other side of the set. If you didn't realize it, our show is a live show. Come here, Renee. Now everybody has to see you. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
He's amazing. He works with us. We adore
Say
him.
hi to
I know
everybody.
you will too.
He didn't realize that we had gone live, It's totally okay, Renee. I knew you didn't get it. All right, so, and of course, Marion is here. Marion is filling in for our wonderful Wolfgang Puck, who couldn't be here for his today's special and the day because unfortunately he lost his sister. So our hearts go out to Wolfgang and his family. We love you, Wolfgang. But Marion has stepped in, and we are kind of in your wheelhouse with baking, right? Because that's how you got to know Wolfgang to begin with, right?
I walked in the door of his cafe and applied for a job thinking they would laugh me out of the building because I never went to culinary school.
Right.
And they hired me. And for the first 3 weeks, you know what my job was? For my whole shift, feeding 2,000 people a day, cutting bread and dishing up butter as fast as I could. And you know what? It was at the bottom, and it's the exact right place to start.
Okay, that's perfect.
I loved it. I still love it.
But look at where you are now, right? Working right alongside.
I never thought I would have this job. I still, all these 21 years later, I feel so lucky.
Oh, I think that's incredible. So we've got the final quantities on a this day only, and these are the 2-pack of the Nonstick cookie sheets. If you don't know, Marion is a pastry chef. She is extraordinary, because that's how she gets to work with Wolfgang Puck. Nobody gets to work with Wolfgang Puck unless you are just out of sight. And so this is really so perfect because this is key for anyone, whether you're a baker or not.
And we call these the no more burnt cookie sheets because they are insulated. So if you could, when you hold them, when you get them at home, you'll see what we're talking about. But insulated, meaning that it's 2 layers with air in between. So you're not gonna have the bottom of the cookie turn dark while the top is nice and golden brown.
Here, I'm gonna turn it over so that you guys can see. See how it looks different underneath?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But then one other thing to note, they're oversized and there's no lip. A lot of sheet pans have quite a lip, which can be beneficial, but for something that's fragile, think pizza. I bet you've always wondered if you needed a pizza peel. You don't. You've got something that's way better because it functions like a pizza peel, but it's so much more versatile. It'll still bake your cookies and on and on and on. If you love baking but you haven't had great results, you deserve a non-stick cookie sheet that's oversized. So think about it, less batches of cookies when you've got more surface area to drop the dough on, but it goes way beyond that. We love this for breakfast. I've got some, we just take bread and punch down a little hole, crack an egg in, add some cheese, and they're lovely. But all the different baking things at this time of year, not just cookies, but everything turns out better on non-stick. And so many of the things that are delicate that we want to have turn out nicely are great when you can scooch them off safely from nonstick without having to worry about that lip that's raised up on most cookie sheets out there. It's genius. It's Wolfgang Puck. He wanted these because he makes a lot of really delicate cookies. They're called tuile, and they tend to break when you go over that lip. So that's when he said, let's make those, and let's make them with that cushion so they don't get too brown.
I love it. It's just the lowest price that we've ever offered. These are half off. So I'm telling you, this is a steal. If you'd love to have them, you get them both. Listen to this, not only are they half off, I know that you mentioned that they're extra large, they are 17 by 13. So they're huge, and they come with a 5-year warranty. Who ever heard of cookie sheets that come with that type of warranty? But that speaks to the quality. This is Whitford Quantanium Nonstick. I don't know if you're in the food business, if you're in the kitchen business, you've heard of Whitford.
Means the good stuff.
You've heard of Whitford.
Yeah.
It's the elite stuff. So you have that here, and at this value at $19.95. Do it. This is a great gift. It's important to have something like this in your home. I feel like cookie sheets are a staple for every home. But for us to be able to have this today as a this day only, what's a this day only? The price is only good for today. I don't even think it'll be around tomorrow because this is such a great value. But if you'd like to order, do it. And you're just kind of showing us, when I walked over and I saw those cinnamon buns, I go, oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Those look so yummy.
But they come off, even with the ooey gooey sugar part on the bottom, it's non-stick. I love that you can scooch your batch after batch off easily and then make the next one, because especially at this time of year is when we're trying to impress people. We have parties. We're trying to make food for a big gathering. And so typically that means batches, but when the cookie sheet is large, it lets you do more so they bake evenly. And I think it's the batch after batch where you finally say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'll just save that dough or whatever. But now you don't need to do that. And if you were to go to your little cabinet where you keep your cookie sheets, are they all kind of burnt burnt up or warped. You know, I bet upgrading would be something where you'd be like, oh my gosh, I forgot how wonderful baking can be. And a little secret about Wolfgang, he has the hugest sweet tooth I know of anybody, and it's adorable. And as a pastry chef, there's nothing better because he loves to come over to the pastry department and just run his fingers through everything. And if it's eggy or kind of custardy, he can't even help himself. But honestly, he eats from the time he wakes up till he goes to bed. And I don't know how he stays thin because that would not be my
I don't know
story.
how he does either. And I've seen him, working here. He does love the sweets, the ice cream, and yeah, he really does, which I think is adorable. If you want these cookie sheets, I'm telling you, don't miss out on them. We're talking high-end quality with them. 17 by 13. It is that insulated base on these, giving you, of course, that complete nonstick that's gonna make baking or even your pizzas so perfect because nothing will stick. You're getting 2 of these at $19.95, the lowest price that we've ever offered. Half off and a flex pay of $3.99. You can go and buy the supermarket quality, which, I mean, not to be mean to any supermarkets that are out there, but we know it's not top notch, right? This is top of the line quality that you're getting for half the price. Oh my gosh, look at this.
And so this is what you want to make for breakfast when you have a whole crowd over, because actually it's really simple. So we just took bread, butter both sides, a little bit of cheese, take a drinking glass and press down in the center, crack in an egg, bake it for about 10 minutes. But look, even with the cheese, Marlo, this is what's so cool. It doesn't stick because it's got that really superior nonstick. And then there's no lip where you have to get that spatula and lift it up and over and hope you don't break the yolk or anything like that. But even pizza, so many of your reviews are so lovely because you talk about pizza, being able to get it on or off, even if it's the kind where you bake that crust and then you do the salad on top, because you don't have that lip to go over, this not only lets you slide it off intact, but it lets you scoop up that raw dough the way a pizza peel would. But we call these the no more burnt cookies on the bottom, cookie sheets, because they're insulated. Read the reviews. I'm so excited when I see that Wolfgang made something that's a home run. He works really hard, and I think a lot of this comes about because of you. You're really smart shoppers and you ask for more, and you tell him, we have to have nonstick. We have to have something, and why do we always burn our cookies? And so that's when Wolfgang listens. He reads your reviews. He listens to you. And I really think that's how some of these beautiful items come to be. And that makes that relationship really great.
And I think it's so cool because so many of you know Wolfgang for his pots and pans, but maybe you've never purchased any of his bakeware. Cookie sheets are perfect because obviously you don't have to just use them for cookies. If you'd like to order, remember, one day only, you're getting both for this price with a 5-year warranty. When you get them at home and you feel them, I mean, they really do have such a really nice, rich weight to them. I mean, it feels like they belong in a restaurant. That's how nice they are. I can't take my eyes off of that. That is the most gorgeous thing I think I've seen. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it could be on the cover of a magazine, you know? Your family will love it. And give us the secret on how you made those once again.
Oh, just cut bread kind of thick, some salt, pepper, cheese, and then take a drinking glass that's small or something that you have. You know what you have laying around. And just press down like a divot, crack in the egg, and into the oven.
Oh my
gosh. 10 minutes at 350.
10 minutes at 350. I'm going to try that for my family. Oh, you do? Oh, that's fun. And some of the other things that you've done here?
So cheesy biscuits, the kind, and cheese loves to stick, right? But not when it's non-stick. These are chocolate brownie cookies, and we've used our Russian tips to make like a little Christmas tree on top.
Oh my.
But even the candy doesn't stick. Of course, the big, huge cookies. And then this is pavlova, so it's like a meringue with a lemon curd whipped cream and then berries. So you have that tart cream, the really crunchy but sweet meringue. It's classic, and Wolf loves that because it's the whole creamy, eggy.
Can I try a little bit?
Of course, of course.
Here, I'm going to take my spoon and go in.
The meringue is crunchy, really crunchy.
I don't want to mess up your meringue, but I'll take
And we made that with our
topping.
mixer.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. But nice, right? But this is that secret, right?
That's yummy.
So look, if I show you the bottom, you can see that it's perfect. It comes off, it doesn't burn. It's just great. It's a better way to bake.
Well, we're gonna leave these available for you. Don't miss it. Remember, this is an expiring price. The price does go away tonight at midnight. If you'd like to order, remember, $4. Everything all day long is on 5 flexible payments. And everything that we're airing on HSN TV, for the most part, we can guarantee delivery by Christmas. If you'd love to have the cookie sheets, that's a great buy. I'm telling you, even if you didn't tune in today to buy cookie sheets, these are well worth it. They're half off, and they really are amazing quality. I think that you'll love them. Thank you for your phone calls and your orders. We've got a lot more in store for you. By the way, we want to remind you about our Today's Special. Our Today's Special, we've sold over 20,000 of the Wolfgang Puck 2-pack of our adjustable stainless steel spice mills. They are must-have for Christmas. You'll get 2 of them. You'll get 2 gift boxes. You'll be able to adjust how fine or how coarse you would like to have your salt or your peppers or your cinnamon or your chilies or whatever you'd like to put in them. This is one day only. We're offering them to you on FlexPay, so $5 on a major credit card, and we can guarantee delivery by Christmas. Choose red, choose silver, which have been the top 2 most popular colors. We also have them available for you in what we're calling a metallic pink. We have a rose gold. We have copper, and then we also have it available for you in the blue choice. So let us know if you'd like to have them, and certainly take advantage of it. It's so great to have you shopping with us. My name is Marlo, and I'm here with Marion, the 2 M's, M&M.
I love it.
M&M today. And oh my gosh. So is this, I gotta show this to you. Is this not the most beautiful? It's like a work of art, but I think it's one of Wolfgang's most beautiful pieces. It is his signature stainless steel kettle, and it is on sale at $29.95. I know many of you have ordered it. Look at this. It's a functional tea kettle, but the architecture and the shape of this, and with it being in stainless steel, it just makes for the perfect gift to be able to give. 5 credit card payments of $6. And listen,
Isn't it old-fashioned in the best way? A whistling tea kettle just makes me so happy. You know, I grew up with, my mom was from Canada, and so tea time was a ritual twice a day, and there's quite a way that it's done. But the old-fashioned tea kettle, Wolfgang grew up with that as well, where it whistles when it tells you that it's done. And when you get this at home, Marlo, don't you think people are gonna be blown away? Because I know it's difficult to see, but right here, a whole band around the bottom is the prettiest little etching. Oh, there it is. Oh, good, you can see it. With the WP with his little logo on it, that's so beautiful. It's that breathtaking look when you get it where you're like, oh my gosh, this looks better than what I saw on TV.
Well, it holds 2 quarts of liquids, just so that you know. And we are delighted to be able to send this out to you. We use hot water not only for tea, but for our coffee if you want to. You know, you might just even want to add a little lemon, a little honey to it if you chose to.
Wolfgang's wife does that every morning, he says.
Really? Yeah, I think it's so perfect because it's such eye candy. You know, stainless steel just has that high polished finish to it, so it looks amazing. And there are many of you who are collectors of tea kettles, or you might know someone who is. What a great gift this would make for them as we count down to Christmas with our last minute gifts. That's perfect.
And it pours perfectly without a drop going overboard because it's got that beautiful design on that pour spout. But it is beautiful how it sits on the burner because it's kind of that wider at the bottom. It's just that really secure, gorgeous feel in your hand. Your index finger is so easily able to depress the lever, which raises up the stopper. That's the part that makes it whistle. It's easy to fill. This part just comes off and you would take it to whatever your water source is. But isn't it classic and yet complete Wolfgang in that design?
I think it's gorgeous. It's on sale. It's $10 off. It's item number 673214. If you're looking for just the perfect gift to be able to give to someone, I can't imagine anyone not opening this up and just absolutely falling in love. So we'll send it to you. I'd love to remind you about our delivery direct because we can send these to any address that you'd like. This time of year, especially when we're just a few days away from Christmas, Christmas, just give us the address and leave all the work to us. We know that we can guarantee delivery by Christmas, by the 24th, they'll get this. And so I think it's great. Maybe this is something for you. I know that these mugs are also Wolfgang's. They're limited. Yeah, they're limited, but you can ask about those, which are neat. And even this, you were telling me about this kind of herb.
The herb keeper, oh my gosh. So just like you would keep cut flowers, think of what you pay for fresh herbs when you buy them in the market. It's worth putting them in water. I don't know why they're not sold that way, the way flowers are, but when you treat them like flowers by putting them in a little bit of water, and then this guy that lifts up, it's just great. They keep for so long. I've kept them for up to 2 weeks easily instead of throwing them away so quickly. And cilantro is definitely one for me, and basil that I have to have.
Yes, yes. Oh, that's great. Because we spend so much money and they're so expensive.
Really expensive for this packet.
So if you would like to have the herb keeper, it's $24.95 if you'd like to order it. And we're providing with the information on your television screen. That might be nice to have, especially, you know, as we start the new year. I know oftentimes I'll go and reevaluate how I can save money.
Oh yeah,
and this would be perfect for that, you know? So let us know if you would like to have the kettle. We wanted to add it to the show because you guys have told us resoundingly over the years how much you not only love it for your home, but how much you really do enjoy giving it as a gift. I love what you've talked about with tea. It's so cold everywhere. And so, except for here in Florida, although tonight it's supposed to get cold.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it's so nice when it's cold, whether it's hot chocolate, whether it's hot apple cider, whether it's hot tea or coffee. This is something that I imagine you'd probably use a couple of times a day. So I want to thank you so much for your phone calls there. We are coming back with the best buy from Wolfgang Puck on a commercial blender motor. So stay tuned for that.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
Thank you once again for being here at HSN. My name is Marlo, and I'm here with Marian Getz. Marian is Wolfgang Puck's right-hand gal. He can't be here with us, unfortunately. I don't know if you've heard, but he lost his sister, and so our hearts go out to Wolfgang and his entire family. We love you so very much, and we certainly are so thrilled to have Marian stepping right in to fill his shoes today. Well, we are offering to you, I think, hands down, one of the most impressive buys. Now, I'm gonna be a little selfish. I say buy this for you, right?
I think so too.
Yes, this is all about last minute gifts. What we're showing you are some of the features on Wolfgang Puck's 68-ounce commercial countertop blender. It is commercially rated. The motor on this is a commercial motor. This blender has all metal gears like they do at the restaurants and bars where they're constantly cranking out drinks. So whether it's baby food or soups or sauces or dressings that you're making or your smoothies, if you want the buy of all buys, listen to this. This commercial blender sold at $179.95 for today. Look at my price. Can you see that?
Oh my God.
Look at the television screen. It's less. Look at the, wow. It's lower than what I thought. Look at my card and look at the price.
That's a typo.
That's a typo.
That's a typo. That's a great deal.
All I can say is I already thought it was a great deal. And now it's an amazing deal at $99.95 because my card says that it should sell for more. I'm telling you right now, if you're looking for a deal on a blender, and we've got to talk about blenders, and especially when you're looking at $99.95, you know this, you can go to any of the Mart stores, any store to buy a blender, but those are the blenders where they burn out really quickly. Metal gears, commercial motor, over 1,000 watts. It comes with 18 recipes. I don't know how this is happening, but this is the best $20 that you could have ever spent. And if you're not on the phone lines early for this, you're gonna miss it. I wanna go buy it at $99.
It's a great buy, and I love that it is so strong. I've got a completely overloaded green smoothie going on here. And I love that this guy has enough power. Oops, you gotta have power. Whoa! But you're just gonna push the ingredients down onto the blaze, Marlo, and just let it go. It's gonna take all that whole fruit, whole vegetables, and turn them into this beautiful smoothie. And if you're like me, where you struggle with your weight, one of the best things that you can do, I think, is have something like this that's full of fiber that keeps you full for a really long time. And I think also, if there's things like frozen broccoli that I just push around on my plate and never eat, it's the best thing to hide into a smoothie because you don't taste it once you've got that fruit in there. That's really the only smell and the only taste that you have. I know so many of us are into the green smoothies now, but if you have a blender that can't do this and it kind of turns out chunky, nobody wants that. But this is literally our morning, every single morning, with some version of this where the green stuff that I don't typically eat, because I say I'm full and it's a lie. I really want something salty and crunchy. But if I hide that in my smoothie, it's better, and I struggle with my weight less.
Yes, well, I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. This is an extraordinarily insane, gotta have it, definitely should be buying this kind of deal. That's all I can tell you. I wanna walk you through some of the features, okay? The jar capacity is 68 ounces. Why do I point that out? That's actually larger than a lot of the other blenders that are out there that are usually about 48 ounces. What does that mean for you in real life? Well, if it's daiquiri time, that means you're making one big batch, right? And Marion doesn't have to sit there with her glass empty because now I've got to make another batch. That's what that means for you. We mentioned that this jar is not only BPA free, but you said that it's actually made of
spice milk?
Titan material. Let's talk about Titan, what that, Triton and what that means.
Triton copolyester, which is what this is made out of, is worth going on YouTube or just Googling it and finding out what it's made out of. Their advertisement for it show an elephant standing on it, a car driving over it, because it's really well made. It's durable and strong, but it maintains that crystal clarity. And it is the kind of material that can handle extreme heat or extreme cold. So in the case of what I've got here, this is scrambled eggs that took 6 minutes to make. It's 6 eggs in the blender, because with that extreme speed, it has enough friction to do the cooking as well. So if you're not great with a skillet, or you just don't want to turn on the burner and wait for it to get hot, I love making fluffy scrambled eggs in the blender, but that's just the beginning of how it works.
Well, I definitely want to show you the bottom, because you might want to know, well, what makes for a commercial motor, right? The type that you'll find in a bar in a restaurant where you're looking at it. And if you're at home right now, I don't know if your blender is accessible, but if so, look at the base, look at the bottom. Because most of the ones that we're buying from the common stores that we all shop at, they're gonna have plastic gears. And what separates that commercial motor from the average ones that cost about this price is that they have plastic and this is all metal. What does that mean? Marion's adding ice. How many of you have burnt out the motor on your blender just by adding too much ice? Well, guess what? In the restaurants where they're blending drink after drink after drink all day, probably 8 to 10 hours a day, their motors never burn out. And that is because of those metal gears. You'll be able to do the same thing. That's one big reason why I hope you're ordering this today.
And I love that Wolfgang chose a different design. You know, there's great blenders out there, and we don't knock those at all, but this blender is designed by a chef who has different needs. And he says, he grew up very poor, and he doesn't like to waste anything. And he loved this design with the square carafe because it's so easy to scrape out your ingredients once you've added them to it. But what you need is a ton of power when you're doing something like us to be able to blitz it. So this is a whole grapefruit margarita, and already it's smooth. We'll just wait till the little ice crystals are quite fine, and you can tell by the color change like it's nothing. And I love that he made just the dial like this to turn it on or off. Wolfgang doesn't like to have to put on his glasses to read something that's digital. And this is just so intuitive, right? It's so easy.
Yes. Okay, that turned through that ice so quickly.
I know.
Did you, I mean, if you blinked, you missed it.
So thick. And
that is really, I think, one of the telltale signs of why you want to own something like this, because most of the blenders that we buy that are around the price of about $69, $79, $89, they struggle with it. I mean, you would still be trying to get that ice smooth. Look at the texture. I want you to notice that. That's that type of velvety, smooth texture that you get when you're on South Beach in Miami and you're paying $14 to $20 for a drink, right? And you don't think, because the texture is so wonderful, you don't have the big chunks of ice and the little chunks of ice. Look at that. I mean, it's just velvety smooth. I mean, that's why you want to own something like this. So if you'd like to have it, it's for one day only. We took the price from $179.95 to $99.95. That's a huge savings. It is the lowest price that we've ever offered. We can guarantee delivery by Christmas. Who on your Christmas list would love it? And if you're starting in a new eating program January 1, Marion has always been very honest about her struggles with your weight, right?
I have to be. I do it right in front of you.
Well, exactly. Well, me too. I'm right there with you. You said this is the best way to incorporate fiber, and it's been a game changer.
Because the fiber keeps me full. I've never been the girl that can eat the teeny little salad and say that I'm full. I think I eat Greg under the table way more often than I want to admit. But you know, when I eat at home, I do better. When I eat the things that I don't typically like, I despise broccoli. And so when I can hide it in something like the soup that tastes good, or certainly in my morning smoothie, because I promise you, you don't taste it. When you have stronger tasting fruits like that, that masks the taste. And then I'm happy to sip it through a straw. But you put it on my plate, I won't eat it. So I want to show you right now how you use that friction to turn the contents of this into a beautiful soup. This is going to be broccoli cheddar. I'll stir it here, and then we're going to move it to the back so we can keep going without the noise from it. But it liquefies so quickly, and then takes the cheese, starts incorporating it. We use some bread to thicken it, and then I'll hand this off to Greg and put this in the back so that it can continue. It's going to take about 4 minutes for this half batch to be a piping hot soup.
So if you're wondering how this blender compares to some of the big names that are out there, we're gonna do a little comparison to show you. I would put this against those $300 to $400 blenders any day. Let me give you some of the specs just so that you know. You're looking at over 1,050 watts of power. It has carbon steel blending blades, metal on metal gears on this one. This is just, I wanna just give you, hold on a sec, comes with 18 recipes. And it also comes along with the tamper stick that you've been showing us.
Yes.
So you've got everything that you need, but you've got a comparison of one of the more expensive ones.
The one that we adore in the restaurants is what we have here, and we are not bashing this one at all. We would never do that. But what we want you to see is that large carafe is actually the same exact size as Wolfgang's. It's just his has a square design. So this water, you'll see, fits exactly in his. But what I love about Wolfgang, he says, I want it to fit on your counter at home, underneath your cabinets, without having to take the carafe down and store it like this, because this makes us sad and makes you want to put it away. But you can see that that fits just perfectly in there. It's the same style of blender. It is commercially rated. I love that it's got that auto start feature where if you do batch after batch and since it's an overheat situation, it knows to stop and cool down and come back on. How many of us have purchased those cheaper blenders? And that's certainly never the case. And usually the frozen Moscow Mule like we just did, or the frozen margarita, is usually the death of a blender. Yes. And
it's so true.
Anything frozen, including this one. This is one of the desserts that Wolfgang came up with when he had almost nothing and he needed to make a dessert on the fly. These are organic wild blueberries, and that's important because they have the best flavor. A little bit of simple syrup, a few chocolate chips. Just follow me. This is amazing. It is so much more than the sum of its parts. And then red wine. And you're just gonna pour some of that in, about to the level of the berries. And then let the blender turn this into, it's like a sorbet, but so much more.
I've had this, and it's incredible. I will say this, with a 2-minute clock up on the screen, if you're looking for like an incredible last-minute deal, by this. Oh my gosh, look at that. I keep going back to how velvety.
Yeah. And
look at
this
this.
Is so beautiful. But that little bit of chocolate with the red wine, think of how many times you hear red wine described as having some chocolatey notes. This is amazing. It's sweet, it's tart, it has the chocolatey bite, and then that little bit of wine. It's like some kind of crazy, elegant dessert that only Wolfgang Puck would come up with, but it is amazing.
And look at that. Isn't that
no
wonderful?
lumps, no bumps. It's just perfect. And that's the blender. That's a blender designed by a chef who knows what he wants you to have at home. What's gonna get the job done like we do in the restaurant, where you don't have time to mess around. It just needs to work. It needs to work easily. It needs to be easy to do. Soup ready, honey? Yeah, oh, just keep going, okay. So
okay, I want this.
Oh, please, please, please. It's so nice, Marla.
I want to take a moment to invite you to order. Lowest price we've ever offered. How many of these do we have? Do we have quite a number of these, or is this limited? Okay, so if you want to own it, it's an expiring offer. It goes away tonight at midnight. $20. It's the best $20. Even if it's just so that you can add more fruits and vegetables in your diet. How many of us are eating the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables? Most of us don't do that, right? How about having an opportunity to be able to make your own baby food, your own dressings, your own gluten-free foods? Best price we've ever offered. I want to show you a special savings where you can save an additional $20. If you apply for our HSN card, if you're approved, you'll get $20 off of this, and that'll take the price of $79. So it gets even better. I want you to describe what you're doing there,
This
Marianne.
is key lime cheesecake, where we put the whole big chunks of lime in there, and when you hit one of those against that creamy and sweet filling, it's amazing. But literally what's so cool about this blender, it takes less than 10 seconds to mix it. You know, in the mixing world, like where you're using the stand mixer, one of the longest mixing things of all, but not with the blender. It's seconds, and it's perfect. It turns out so well.
So the prices of blenders are through the roof now, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can find blenders that are $400, $500, $600. If what you really want is a professional design with a commercial motor rating, the motor is the part that goes out in the blender first. The story here is that this is a commercial motor rating blender. And so that's the part that's gonna last and last, because you have all metal on metal